This is a ReallyRick Election 2008 Breaking News Special Report. We now go to YouTube political guru ReallyRick, live in Dallas, Texas. Good evening. It is my sad duty to report that we have gotten news that Ron Paul is dead. In the race for President of the United States, the 10-term congressman from South Texas placed a disappointing fifth with only single-digit support in both the Iowa caucus and New Hampshire primary. Tonight, in the Michigan primary, he is expected to place fourth. These states, known for their highly organized grassroots community, failed to be impressed by the anti-war, anti-neocon candidate. Of course, before Dr. Paul became the internet phenomenon that he is today, I personally was making videos pointing out how there was no shot in hell that Paul would become president, much less win the Republican nomination. 7 months ago, on May 31st, 2007, I produced my first video concerning Ron Paul, entitled "Ron Paul, Bad Choice for America." With more than 20,000 views and 1,500 comments. This video was featured on many conservative blogs, warning their readers that the green-faced presenter was ill-informed and trying to smear Dr. Paul. 2 weeks later, I made a follow-up video called Ron Paul, Bad Choice for America Part 2, in which I commented on the incredible amount of personal attacks left in the comments section of my first video by Ron Paul supporters. In my last video on the subject of Ron Paul, I pointed out that he was both a racist and an anti-Semite. 19,000 plus views and 1,200 comments later, the slew of one-star raters and hateful commenters continued. To those people who continue to watch and comment on those videos, I have this to say. Move on. It is perfectly clear to anyone who is following the election that Ron Paul's time has passed. He failed. He lost. He's not going to win. It is time to choose another candidate with whom you can support against the Democrats. You have 4 choices: John McCain, Mike Huckabee, Mitt Romney, and Rudy Giuliani. Pick one. Your guy made a valiant effort against incredible odds, but in the end, alas, he was unsuccessful. I personally am rooting for Mike Huckabee to receive the nomination, as that would entirely ensure a Democratic win in November. This will be my final video on the topic of Ron Paul, as there is no reason to discuss his joke of a campaign for President of the United States any further. Thank you to the over 44,000 people who either watched, rated, or left a response on one of the 3 videos previously mentioned. May you all find some other subject to devote your incredible passion towards. This has been a YouTube Election 2008 Breaking News Special Report. I'm ReallyRick.